Hello there. Riding along with goggles again, and we're on part 2 of our Hayes truck saga. We've got the one-piece flip front on today. As you know, the last video was with the needle nose. So basically the same truck, more or less. There's a few different options, different air filters or air cleaners. Of course, the front end is all different, and yeah, from the cowl back, it's pretty much the same truck. We're in Vernon, British Columbia, once again, home province of this truck, and we're going to Cache Creek. And the reason we've got a dump trailer on, we got the Dro Modding MAC dump trailer on here, is we got a wet kit. So yesterday we had the winch combo headache rack on there, and so today we're going to thought, well, heck, I haven't done a dump trailer in forever. I haven't done a single trailer since we were doing the step decks from Bart's. So Dro Modding gets the call, and yeah, let's hop in and get going. We'll talk a bit more about the truck on the way. Let's see, we want to hop inside. So you can see the
Let's do this.
Darn it, I didn't want to do that. I didn't disengage the throttle from the auto start, so we got to do it, the switches properly. That's better. And so now, I don't know why, as soon as I start the motor, I can't look down at the pedals. It's so weird. That is strange. Shut it off and see if we can see them now. If it lets us go down there. No, it's something to do with Toby. I'm using Toby eye tracker. Well, for head tracking, I don't use the eye tracking component. It's too weird. Too jittery. I'll put the windows down. Kill that glare till we get out of town. So again, we got lots of nice animations. That covers it. That's all we need to get rolling. 3406B again. Funny thing, this trailer has a tarp on it. I think we'll hop outside here and have a look. So I was driving over here and I thought, I was messing around with that drive-by camera, this thing here, and it's kind of cool. And I was just pulling up to the site to where we had to turn in at the pickup point there. And
get ready to turn right.
The camera put me inside the box, and it's got the
turn right.
It's got the tarp on it and everything. Oh, it was just really weird. Okay, can't wait to get out of here. So I clicked the thing to get myself out of there. Click the camera view to something else. But who knew it would put you inside the box? Funny if that happened in a reefer and you're in there and they actually had goods in it.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
The first thing you notice here in this truck is the air cleaners are bigger. They're a little more prominent up here. And the view over the hood, of course, is quite a bit different. I don't know why they do this zigzag if you can see in the map.
And then turn left.
You want me to go left here and then right and then left. And
turn left.
I just go straight. Give the guy heartburn, but
Okay, let's find a new route.
He's so cheery. This is the default voice navigator.
Keep left, and then turn left.
I've been using ZeeMod's
Turn left.
Tom Lorry is what I've been using. So our load isn't too awfully heavy. It's I believe 44,000 pounds, or 42, 44, somewhere around there. 44, I think. Man, I was trying awful hard to sneeze there. I guess we could probably put the windows up. So in yesterday's video, I put the, was it yesterday's video or? Yeah, losing track. I put a link to this Mason Ranson's Facebook page, so if you're interested in this, I forgot I was going to put a link to, I meant to put a link in it to the Jack's Chrome Shop video on Hayes Trucks, so I'm going to do that on this one. Now where's that piece of string I can tie around my finger? Be like Uncle Billy in It's a Wonderful Life. '59 Caddy.
Go straight.
And a drug bug in a Camaro. That's what we used to call those Volkswagen hippie vans. Drug bugs. Well, 240Z. Or Z, I guess. Our friends south of the border here.
Go straight.
It's a weird little artifact flash on the horizon there a moment ago. Oh, maybe it was a light going under a reflection on the visor. Getting lots of that. I wonder if that big moan we hear when they back off the throttle to shift is like equivalent to a pop-off valve, or just a drop in the turbo boost as soon as there's no need for it, so it doesn't overboost the motor when there's no load. There's a Corvair. I'll get over here. Imagine we're going to turn west somewhere pretty soon. There's that great sounding Colony Park. Sounds more like this Camaro should. Oh, what do we have? Alternate route. And we're taking it.
Keep right.
Alternate route to Vancouver. I haven't tried that. Taking it to Vancouver. Huh. Come on, old girl. Oh man, might have to take half a gear here. Oh, we're starting to go. Starting to flatten out a little. Yeah, I take it that this mod is essentially a work in progress. There's updates coming. Not sure what they are, but there's things about it that you can fix. Like you can see the lights on the other air cleaner over there through the window. So there's things like that. I'm sure he's well aware of. Yeah, it's a pretty cool truck. Give a listen to this, Jake. Pretty muted. A little bit soft on the trailer there, I think. Oh yeah, we're leaning her pretty good. Better maybe have it slow down up here. Better jump in and see where we're going. Check brakes. Yeah, we should do it. Not that we have to do anything, we just see a cutscene, but it's part of the game. And in real life, it's what you do. I think I mentioned once in here, I had pretty much a runaway once. I don't know if you heard that one or if I did tell it, I'm not sure. I used to have a couple Louisville's DAC trucks, and the first one I had, I was carrying oil rig matting, so the big plank platform things with steel cage or the framework that holds them together that an oil rig sits on, and to keep it from sinking. And I had a bunch of those on. Like they were, I was way overloaded, I gotta admit. And I was coming back from northern Alberta down to Calgary. Well, I was going south of Calgary a fair distance. I think it was to Brooks, Alberta, maybe. And I was taking the back roads because, well, I wasn't exactly legal, I don't think. And what happened was there's a river called the Red Deer River, and it's
Keep right.
one of those
Turn right.
one of those sort of windy things that's been eroding the soil for a long time, and it's got the most interesting, like what we call coulees,
Turn right.
off it from when it was a bigger river, and there's a lot of drainage into it, and they made these, eroded these coulees into the terrain. And the coulees, like, it's like a equivalent to a box canyon. You know, there's you come up from way down the riverbed, and as you get up to the upper terrain, it's flat up there where all the farming or whatever's going on in that area. But there's all these erosion points down to the riverbed, and it's been going on for a long time, and they can be pretty deep. And usually what happens, I just read the river, and I was down across that river a ton of times at different points along the way, along the river, across southern Alberta, and they always went down a coulee that had a bunch of S-turns in it. So it was always winding, and you gradually got down to the bottom. There was no just over the edge and down you go. And there I am thinking, well, I've been on this highway before. I think it looks familiar, and I know I'm approaching the river, and I'm going to be going down the switchbacks, and it'll be a piece of cake. Well, I go over the top, and it's straight down. It's just big, steep hill, one lane steel girder bridge at the bottom, crossing the river. I wasn't on the road I thought I was on. So my initial instinct was I stabbed on the brakes pretty hard and got it down a gear, and a full gear, and then oh yeah, I mean it was just full gears. That was a 10-speed, and no splitting. Got it down a gear, hit the brakes again pretty hard, got it down another gear. I think I got it to 8th, and when I hit the brakes that second time, I could feel like, oh boy, they weren't as strong as they were in that first hit. And I'm thinking, yeah, just cooked them that quickly, and they were hot. I don't mean they were. Yeah, it was bad. So I telling myself my only choice here is to I got to try one more gear because I'm going really fast. I'm picking up speed because the steepness of the hill and the weight of the load.
Keep right.
So I go to get down to 7th, and I bounced it off. The gears, like, I couldn't match the RPM. There's not enough RPM in the motor. That was just a little 3208 cat, and it bounced off. It wouldn't go in. I'm stuck in neutral. There's nothing you can do. Ride around. So the other side of the river, I can see, and there's a coulee coming down, like the road's winding down, and I could see after the bridge. On the other side there's a 90-degree turn, and it goes on up. And my whole thing at that point was just, well, look for traffic. If anybody's oncoming, I'm going to have to take the river.
Straight.
Because it's my bad. Like, I'm not going to go across that one-lane bridge if somebody's coming the other way. That would be kind of... He didn't put himself in that predicament, I did. So it was like this, much like this terrain here, but tighter, like in tight. Kind of brown, kind of burnt, no trees, scrub brush, like sage and stuff. So anyway, long story short, I'm saying my prayers and thinking I'm going to take the river if anybody's coming. Fortunately, nobody was coming. I went across that bridge in neutral, probably at about, I don't know, 65, 70 miles an hour, which, no more than that, 75. And one-lane bridge. And it was pretty harrowing. And before I got across the bridge, I don't know how to use the clutch in these things when they're moving, but I did get it into a gear before I got across the bridge and got under control. And talk about sobering, man. Yeah. So there was a big note to self right there. Number one, check the brakes when you get back, or there we go in the brake check. Just give them a good looking over, and they were okay. They were only about half gone, but it was just the 2 sudden applications, the steepness of the grade, the amount of weight, There's just,
Keep right.
yeah.
And then turn right.
And my stupidity, like, there I go again. I fessed up to being stupid the other day with that rooftop AC unit.
Turn right.
Or air exchange. Oh boy. Maybe I should stop doing these videos. I'm fessing up stuff. Anyway, yeah, that was something else. But got very little to do with the story of this truck. Which is pretty cool. I got the Alcoa heavy fronts on there from the Alcoa wheel mod. I believe we're going to turn left here. Come on, Grumpy, give us the word.
Keep left and then turn left.
Okay.
Turn left.
Check, make sure I'm not going whizzing by our turnoff here. The ranch. Oh, it doesn't look like that's a drop-off location anyway. It's got to be pretty close. That was Cache Creek back there. Oh, it says about 10 miles, game miles. So that's just around the corner, I guess.
Get ready to turn left.
Disappointed that I can't see the pedals all of a sudden. As soon as I get in.
Turn left.
Oh, right here. That's a big stab of the brakes. This trailer we got on this Dro Modding dump, there's AC Cobra. One of the configurations is a turnpike double. In fact, the only other time I ever hauled this trailer was quite a while ago, was a double. I was thinking of bringing it as a double, but then I thought, well, I got hard parking turned on in this config and I don't want to turn it off. And the game doesn't differentiate between a turnpike double and a B double. And it expects you to hard park a turnpike double, and like I said before, that ain't in me. Oh, and it's like it gives us easy parking with a single.
Here we are.
What in the world is
Safe
going on?
and sound.
Oh, that's a lunch bag letdown. Would like to have tucked it in somewhere. But, c'est la vie. We're on time. Easily. Easy peasy, as they say. Excuse me. Ooh. A little bit of my supper. So what's there's the pedals down there. So, but they don't move when I. Oh, there we go. Brake, throttle. And we saw when it started the stick move. I didn't notice that before. Look at that. I guess that'd be neutral. That's ignition, puts it into, that would be third gear in an 18 speed. Yeah, so as soon as you start it, it does something with the view with Toby. Alright, that's why we couldn't see it before. Interesting. I still don't know what that lever up on the roof is with that stop thing that we looked at in the last video. Let's, I think we did have a good look around this thing. So we've got a big honking toolbox here, which is kind of, you know, neat. It's got its own look. It's got sort of a generic stare over there that we see on a lot of trucks. It's got its bison on the mud flaps, which is kind of cool. The fuel tanks, these are the same fuel tanks that we had on the run yesterday at the needle nose. We had that headache rack with a platform floor on it, and it was going over that fuel filler. But the alternate fuel tank must be for a day cab or something, because the fuel filler's at the other end, tucked up under the sleeper. So it's kind of funny, it lets you use that tank with the sleeper cab. But yeah, all in all, pretty cool truck. Pretty nice. It's got a black frame by default around the windows. There's nothing you can paint there, that I don't believe. And yeah, very cool. I believe was there optional headlights for this one? I can't remember. I think there might have been. But there we are. Haze. And once again, guys, I'll try and put that link below, so look for that for the intro, or the little bio of the Haze company on Jack's Chrome Shop. So once again, really appreciate you traveling along. It means a lot to entertain you. And you know, like I say, I enjoy it. So anyway, take care, guys, and bye for now.